Greetings and welcome to the Fate of Drakkenheim. This is the Dungeon Dudes weekly Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition actual play campaign. My name is Monty Martin, running our game as Dungeon Master.
And I'm Kelly McLaughlin, playing Wilhelm von Kessel, the human swashbuckler rogue, and we're joined today by our good friends.
Jill Donitis playing Rudy Whitaker, the Shifter Eldritch Knight.
And Joe O'Gorman playing Wrath, the Aasimar Warlock.
Thank you for joining us once again. We are the Dungeon Dudes. Kelly and I create all sorts of content over on our YouTube channel, which you can check out. Links are down below or at youtube.com/dungeondudes.
You can also join us on Tuesday evenings when we broadcast the campaign on Twitch. Check us out from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Time at twitch.tv/dungeon_dudes. You can also watch the video episodes of the show on YouTube or check us out as an audio-only podcast as well.
With that, let us return to Drakkenheim.
Drakkenheim is no more. The devastation which fell upon that accursed place left a kingdom in ruin. Now, horrors lurking in the haze grow ever more great and terrible, while simmering tensions between rival factions boil over into outright war. The power of monarchs, mages, and priests hangs in the balance. 6 unlikely heroes join forces to confront the coming chaos. They shall decide, once and for all, the fate of Drakkenheim.
When last we left our heroes, Rudy, Wilhelm, and Wrath were deep in the Ochtenwald forest exploring the ruins of the ancient elven city of Aetheria in search of the wayward apothecaries of Altbrook University, but also Rudy's son, Corbin. Delving deep into the ruins, our heroes found Dr. Urian Muller, one of the apothecaries and professors of Altbrook University, who was overall sympathetic to their cause and looking to act against his fallen colleagues who have terrible plans for the dragon Trathesia. Delving deeper, our heroes encountered 2 of these horrific apothecaries, Dr. Young and Dr. Veers, and in a very vicious battle slew them, and in the process freed 2 of the young green dragons before the entrance to the lair of Trathesia. There is where we find our scene. As the bodies of Dr. Veers and Dr. Young, well, the viscera that was Dr. Young and the mutated form of Dr. Veers lay on the forest floor, the mutated helpers of Dr. Veers finish their suggested command to tear the netting off of the incapacitated young dragons. They do so, and no longer beholden to the suggested command or the commands of their creator, they flee off into the ruins. And you can also remove the nets. Though freed, the 2 dragons before you are afflicted with some terrible condition. Your quick examination, it resembles a almost feverish sickness, but also they show symptoms of contamination as well. Both these leave them ailing and nearly incapacitated despite their bindings. The 2 sinuous dragons, their wings are folded over and they groan and moan, this metallic grinding noise coming out of them as they slowly inhale and exhale lightly toxic fumes from their nostrils. As the pained moans of the young dragons reverberate through the forest, you also hear the rumbling coming from the broken route that leads down into the lair of Trathesia.
Remember rule number 11. You remember it, right? No, there are always alternatives to fighting. Whatever's coming from beneath that tree, I don't think we can fight it right now. But there may be alternatives.
And frankly, even if we were in a condition, I don't think it's right. It's not the enemy.
Trithessia is not our enemy here. We have bargaining chips. We have leverage to ally with the dragon if possible.
Well, Trithessia may know the whereabouts of Corbin. And the other two. The journals, or it was Kippers who told us that the dragon knew of the whereabouts of the other impassers. And it's them that she seeks to destroy. We can help the dragon seek out the other two occult members and end this.
What would you like to do?
I wanted to try to free the dragons.
They are freed.
Successful.
Yes.
Mission accomplished. Second part, does Wrath know the purge contamination spell? I don't think I ever learned
believe
it.
you have the purging rod for sure. Which has one use.
I will attempt, as I lay my hand on the sickly creature, one of them, I'm going to attempt to purge the contamination.
Okay. I'll come back to you in a moment. Yeah. While Wrath is doing that, Rudy and Wilhelm, what are the two of you doing?
Wilhelm, the rumbling's coming from the roots,
yes.
Right? Wilhelm actually comes to stand facing the root.
Give me a perception check.
Go over this one.
17.
As you approach the root, Wilhelm, you notice that the barrels and boxes that are rigged up and stored around the root that the apothecaries brought here are actually connected to a system of several pulleys and snares. They have attempted to trap the entrance of the dragon's lair. And as you peer closer, you can see that there are several tanks and spray valves and nozzles similar to the ones that were built onto that creature that you encountered earlier that are rigged up as a trap.
For Trithessia.
Yes.
I'm going to actually then quickly rush over and pulling out my thieves' tools. I'm going to start trying to dismantle the trap.
Okay. And Rudy?
I would like to help, I think, dismantle the trap. I'm a little bit less precise about it, though.
As I'm running over, I stand there to look towards the root, and as it quickly becomes apparent to me what's happening. And you're standing next to the crates, and I'm like, Rudy, it's a trap. We need to get... And I rush over, and you and I get down there and start trying to dismantle it.
I would also say if there are ropes or pulleys, I'm just like...
Okay.
Claim
ropes.
Claim
First,
it.
all of you can roll me a d6.
5.
1.
1.
Wrath, as you raise the purging rod to strike, and Rudy, as you pull your axe back.
This is how I think it works.
And Wilhelm, as you begin to work with the nozzles, there's a sudden whoosh as the rumbling ceases for a brief moment, only for one of the great trees around you to creak, and in a wave of leaves and emerald light, Trithessia emerges, not from the hole of the root, but from the trees.
Oh!
Oh no.
This isn't what it looks like. So Wrath is above one of the children with his rod. We look like we're now rigging the oh god.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fix you!
The dragon is even more colossal and majestic than the illusion crafted by the kobolds earlier. Drothesia's body is a tapestry of emerald scales, shimmering with a lustrous sheen that reflects the small bits of sunlight that penetrate this deep into the forest. She has a long, sinuous body, spanning the length of the branches of the trees, powerful muscles and scales like verdant armor. And the dragon is crowned with regal horns that are curved and ornate, going gracefully backwards. Their eyes are ancient pools of mossy green that peer carefully at each of you, darting between the three of you and the dragon's spawn. A frill of leaves and vines adorns the back of the dragon's head, cascading down their neck like a lush and vibrant mane. And they sway naturally like vines. The dragon's tail ends in vines and thorny growths, bristling with a promise of poison. And the scent of ancient vegetation, but also that of euphoric floral tones waft from the dragon. And in the moment, you feel both a mixture of awe, fear, and euphoria to be in the presence of the dragon itself. And as you begin to take your actions, the dragon's voice, creaking and rumbling like ancient branches cast in the wind, calls out, "How dare you mortals think to trap me and my children? You will pay for this insolence with your lives."
I immediately stop what I'm doing.
Drop.
I raise my hands and begin walking towards Trithesia. And as I do so, I say out loud, "Great Dragon Trithesia, we do not come here to harm you, but to help. We have slain the trespassers, and we apologize profusely for our own trespasses on your domain."
Give me a persuasion check.
28.
The dragon regards you, cocking their head and giving you the side eye as they examine you up and down. Then looks over to Wrath and Rudy.
Can we all just slowly hold our hands up?
The dragon looks at Rudy, and you feel the gaze of its ancient wisdom upon you, and it says, "You have grown up in my forests, spent your whole life, barely a blink of an eye in mine. And you, servant of the thing with the writhing tail, and you, heir of the Von Drakens, I see little reason why I shouldn't simply annihilate at least the two of you immediately. You seem to understand the trespass that you've committed."
I do, and I would not have made it for any light reason. We need, not only myself, but my companions, to help with the next trespasser, the next one who does not understand the gravity of their actions.
The dragon replies, I have no need for the help of mortals to defend my own domain. I have defended these forests from armies and monsters far greater than thou, and far greater than these that stand fallen before you, those who have corrupted my children.
O great Trethesia, we do not seek allyship. We seek passage for revenge. And I am going to reach into my robe of useful items and rip off a patch containing 10 gems worth 100 gold pieces each. Let us find those that we seek. We will eliminate them from your domain, and we will promptly leave without a trace.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
20.
You are a wise king that you bring a retainer that knows to make an offering before a dragon before entreating for any form of mercy from it. Well done. The dragon nods to the stone. The stone before the root. You realize that there's actually a small carved spot for an offering, and the dragon nods to it with its nostril.
And I will gently place the gems into the offering.
You have one of mine with you. Show yourself, little one.
And I
And Kippers scurries forward. Yes.
from behind the woodwork.
The kobold prostrates itself before its spawn mother and says, I brought this offering for you. I've done good, yeah? I've done the right thing? And the dragon turns and says, little one, take their gemstones down to the burrow. I will deal with you later. And the kobold gleefully collects the gemstones and hops down the route out of sight.
Bye, Kippers.
We had a good run.
Great Trethesia. And Wilhelm actually is going to
You have no need to tell me why you are here. I know all that you have seen. The mind of that one, its memories are mine, for it is mine. I know why you are here, and I know what you are searching for.
Then you know that we mean you no harm. And with all due respect, great Trethesia, your children, who we have helped free, are... I know you can fend off armies and fight any battle, but a sickness has fallen upon your children, and my friend here may be able to help at least one of them. And I do not know if you have the capabilities yourself of finding a cure for the sickness.
You question the might of a dragon? You presume that I would need anything from mortals save your offerings and your groveling? Bow before me, would-be king.
I am literally bowing. I'm
Lower.
I'm on one knee. I get down on both knees, and I don't make eye contact.
Pathetic. Vladimir von Draken would be rolling in his grave to know that one of his descendants was prostrating himself before a dragon. What a wondrous sight. how far the mortals fall, and so quickly.
With all due respect, Trithesia, I live by a code, and that code states that you should not condemn a person for the sins of their ancestors. I am not a Von Draken, although I may share a bloodline with them. I do not believe that their actions were right, nor that of my father, my great-grandfather, or anybody before them. I bow before you now in an attempt to show my respect for you, your wisdom, and your power. Do not see it as a weakness, but as a sign that I understand what you represent to this forest, to Westamar, and to all the people in it.
Give me a persuasion check.
That's going to be 27.
Ever the diplomat. Varen Thorn would like you. But I know that despite your honeyed words, you must have an ulterior motive for coming here. Those that you seek, for some noble reason, were never any threat to me. And they are as good as dead. If you truly mean no offense, then you should end your trespass and leave this place.
I can't do that. As one who has brought life into this world to another, and I kind of point to Trithesia and her children, my own are here and in danger. I cannot leave without my son.
The dragon picks at their claws. Your son and the others begged for my protection and have received it, and they will pay the price for that. You will leave without your child. He is mine now.
He is here.
Indeed.
What are your
As are the
plans?
others who begged, threw themselves at my mercy in the face of those that you slaughtered. I have protected them, and they, in that bargain, are now mine.
Could you please elaborate on what that means to be yours? Are they in your service?
They wanted their lives, and so that others would not take their lives, I offered them their lives, and those lives are now mine to hold. I do have need for more entertainments and others to serve me. That is their fate now.
We can't fight right now.
I agree. Would you take my life instead of my son's?
Rudy.
Do you know what you are doing?
I'm doing what a mother should do for their child.
There might be a time and place. This might not be it.
Would you make the trade?
Give me a persuasion check.
21.
21. The dragon ponders, clacking its claws together, and says, "You would give yourself in exchange for your child?"
I would give myself for any of my children if they were in this situation.
I can entertain this, but you are old. Your child is young and will serve me for far longer. I will need the same measure of years.
I can give what I have. But I cannot expect that sacrifice from anyone else.
Well, I thought an even deal would be fine. I could certainly agree to an even trade.
Trithesia, if I may, I have been the companion of Rudy For many years, we have traveled together, we have worked together. Her child may be younger and have more years, but the trade is that of wisdom and experience. Rudy is the most capable, one of the most capable people I have ever worked with in many regards. The trade would be in your favor. I hope you know what you're doing.
I hope so too.
Are you uncertain?
I
Do you wish to know what you are offering? If you wish to make this trade, then you stay here in the woods with me forevermore. Till the end of your days. You will never leave, and you will never see your children again.
I can't expect Corbin to give up his life just because some teachers brought him here on some wild chase for knowledge.
right now doesn't have to be the end of anything.
We can make an even trade. We can find someone to replace Corbin.
But
I don't know if it'll be easy, but
You're asking me to put someone else's life in that situation.
someone might like it.
Someone else is a child or a mother or a father too.
It is not all negative. I have given my life in servitude to others, to another. Let them be the one that makes the choice. But just know that know what you are doing. Will you help more in the servitude of Trithesia or out here?
You mortal minds need so long to make decisions. Know that right now, you stand here to think at my mercy, at my grace. Your offering has bought you a small amount of time to think before me. If you would try to take that which is already mine, that you stand here even trespassing on my territory, I have every right to keep you already.
I will go with Rudy.
No. No, you are worth much more to this whole place.
In the service of Trithesia, I will be safe in these woods to serve you,
You cannot.
Wrath. Whatever happens right now does not need to be the end.
I wish to buy more time.
I hear your thoughts. You think to make some bargain with me that you imagine in some way you could wriggle your way out of. I promise you that will not be so. If you would deal with me now, that choice will be forever and unbreakable. This is the word of the dragon. Do not doubt the seriousness of the pact that you presume to make. If you believe in even a fraction of your heart that there would be some way you would ever escape me, I will see to it that that will never be so. The dragon hisses.
I wish, Trithesia, for 1 hour. 1 hour to decide our fate. And I offer you...
Decide in 1 hour, or be devoured.
1 hour. That is all we ask.
I have one more question. Since you see so little value in the lives of mortals, Is there something that you yourself, Tristhesia, values more than the mortals you have in your possession?
You mistake yourself. I am a dragon. All that I see is mine by right and by might. That I have not already taken your lives is a gift you ought to treasure. Mortals, they never know their place.
We will return in 1 hour.
So be it. And the dragon dissolves into fluttering leaves, disappearing along with her young.
Come on, we have work to do.
We'll talk when we get back to the camp. I think that we should head there and communicate there.
I think we should.
Can you make some sort of non-listening space? Is that something you can do?
Tiny hut, does it protect against
Dragons.
dragon mind reading in a forest that Tristhesia makes?
Probably not.
In this moment, I reach out to Kippers. We are telepathically linked on the same plane of existence.
Mm-hmm.
Kippers.
Whoa.
Have you completed your task? Have you dropped the gems off?
I have. I haven't been down here in so long. It's wonderful.
I need you to find the entertainment. Where are the ones that Tristhesia uses for joy?
Okay. I will find them.
And then let me know.
Certainly, I will.
We must take this moment to gather our strength.
How far away is the camp?
Only a few hours. Like, it's not far. Like,
A
everything.
few hours? Because we only have 1 hour.
Yeah. If you, you'd probably actually be pushing it to get back to camp in the hour.
And we
you have
wouldn't,
to
like,
decide.
and a long rest is how long?
A short, like, if you want to take a short rest now here.
That's what I think.
And decide what you want to do.
I don't feel like we
Right?
can
But to
talk
get back
here.
to camp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we talk here, we talk camp. It's the same.
Yeah.
We can't short rest if we're traveling, can we?
No.
No.
So we rest right here.
Yeah.
I think, okay.
You cannot give yourself.
Yeah. You cannot.
You overstep. Your place. You have no right. I would get in so much trouble. That is like I am not allowed to go back out of this forest without you.
Even if Rudy goes down there, I hope you all realize that the plan was never to leave Rudy down there.
I know, but I don't think
I thought that if I went with her, at least she would have somebody with her to help her
Help me do what?
escape.
The dragon was very clear that it anticipates some kind of scheme like that and would actively take steps to make that not possible.
Doesn't mean that I can't outdo a dragon.
Well, I'm not here to trick a dragon. I'm here to get my son back.
And there is a way we can get your son back. I believe we can do it. We have overcome much more than this.
You think we can overcome a dragon? Us three.
Number one, we can trade. Who do we know that is young and foolish and wishes to serve a dragon?
Give me an Arcana check.
Blah! 17.
A key element for dragons is willingness. So somebody who is willing to accept that deal without the interference of, say, compulsion or coercion or magical compulsion. So forcing someone to take that deal or offering it, the nature of the deal, the pact that whatever pact that perhaps Dr. Bean and Corbin made for protection with this dragon, that was something that they entered into willingly. And in fact, if it's anything similar to the pact that you have with Bruce, it's a very grave thing to break that type of protective pact. A dragon is absolutely an ancient dragon like Trethesia is absolutely capable of making effectively a warlock pact, and a pact for protection and servitude in this way to a dragon. That is something that is pretty, like, it's not that type of magical pact is not easily broken, and it's not the type of deal that is easily. If there's ever loopholes in a deal like that, they favor the dragon. They favor the patron, not
well,
the.
I think of the
yeah.
I think of the students. I think of the even Professor Bean themselves. They wish to learn so much of this place.
Professor Bean is already in the dragon's possession.
I rolled high on the persuasion check for convincing the dragon that Rudy's wisdom and capabilities made her a better offer. Did that have, was that...
The dragon may be willing to entertain that deal, but you should understand that that would be the end of Rudy's adventuring career. Mm-hmm. Taking that deal would represent that if you take this deal with the dragon, it's a pretty
Just living
serious
in the forest
deal.
forever.
Yeah.
Well, I mean...
Yes, indeed.
There are alternatives.
There are options.
It's just my first instinct to train myself for my job.
I think it is very noble, and I think it is understandable. Although I do believe that as things stand, your son is now safe. I know it is difficult to grasp, but under the protection of an ancient dragon, your son is safer now than they have ever been in the care of these occult members within the ruins. So there is a glimmer of hope. And there gives us time to decide our next move.
We have 1 hour. We can't really go get anybody else in an hour. So
No.
What choice do we make when Trethesia returns?
We can simply accept the fate, accept the terms of the servitude, and begin to find another way. I am confident that we could find another suitable offering to Trethesia. I do not believe her love is for Corbin. I believe she does not want him. She wants one to serve. We can find others. I was willing. There are others that are willing. We could find that one. That is one option.
But then why would we, if they're willing, why would they trade? Why wouldn't they just go into the service?
We really hype it up. We got a fantastic offer for you.
As the three of you discuss and rest, you can all roll me a d6.
3.
6.
I'm on a 1 streak.
1, a 6, and a 3.
I rolled 1 on this dice like 3 times in a row.
And sorry, we're short resting?
I'm taking a short rest.
Well, let's see what happens.
Is that okay? Do I have the option?
Can I say complete short rest or?
Okay,
Is that yes?
Yes,
No?
no.
hold on.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Okay.
I imagine that we're not standing right beside the podium of
We
offerings,
got a 6 and a 1.
and we just walked up like to the tree line or something, and then we're just kind of like hanging out there, sitting down, just pondering things. But we didn't venture far because we don't have much time. That's what I imagine.
As you finish your rest,
Short rest.
So we.
you can all roll me a perception check.
12.
15.
4.
Okay. Wilhelm, you notice that there are several shapes starting to surround you from the edge of the forest.
Oh no.
But we didn't get our short rest.
Your short rest is finished.
So we did get our short
You
rest.
did.
Okay.
As the short rest finishes,
Well, hold on. I need to do the short rest. I
Okay.
feel like. Sorry,
Okay.
I thought we asked that. Let me.
He really wants his short rest.
Well, I'm gonna die otherwise. I need the hit points.
You have the. Are you gonna use your axe, Rudy?
Yeah, give me a sec. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use
And I'm pretty sure.
Aura Vitality, if that's okay, Monty.
yeah, yeah.
And
Yep.
and Kelly, you wanted. I think Wilhelm wanted to give us a little. Give us a little action. Pump us up a little bit.
No matter what happens, we're all going to walk away from this together. 18 hit points.
Also, what's that over there?
Also, we are being surrounded and watched.
And Aura Vitality, it's 70.
I mean, I'm
70?
okay.
I needed it.
Okay.
I'm like,
You can have
I'm
it.
using it on myself.
If I can, or did you use it all on you? Okay, all right.
Perfect.
I was gonna say if you have 3 hit points to spare, that tops me up, but I'm fine. I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I do have
No,
greater
don't worry about
healing
it.
potions.
Nope, I'm fine.
And now I do have my second wind and shifting back. So
Okay.
I'm buffed again.
So we finished our short rest, and then I noticed that there are creatures or something moving.
Okay. The edge of the wood. The first person that you see stepping through the forests is a smirking Christoph Engelhardt.
Oh no.
What?
He's alive! Perfect. Good. You've been alive this whole time.
Oh no.
We've been looking for your body.
And as he steps forward, hovering beside him is Cena Rinks. And as they approach, he begins rubbing his hands together. As lumbering beside him is a colossal creation of bone and metal. It is like one of the warriors that he's created before, except 18 feet tall.
Oh my god.
And then landing beside it
Oh my god.
is one of the winged creatures that he created.
I was resting so I could take on a dragon, and now we have this.
It's all about what you would prefer to die to. Do you want to die to a dragon or die to like this guy? I would rather die to a dragon because I feel like a dragon would be much more merciful. This guy's gonna turn you into an abomination, for sure.
Important question. How close to the hour are we?
The hour is almost upon you.
There's a chance that Trithesia shows up and doesn't like any of this, and we may get caught in the crossfire. But there is also a chance that Trithesia could give us a hand.
However, there is also something else happening in this moment. Far, far away, near Drakkenheim. Kelly, go away.
Oh, perfect.
Do you need a beer?
Are we? Do I? Hold on.
Perfect.
I didn't know what was happening. Is this what's happening?
Here,
Yeah,
let me,
okay, cool.
Baldric.
Hey, far away from the Octon Wall, in Drakkenheim, well, in Emberwood Village, Veo, Pluto, and Baldric are planning on setting out. What is your destination?
Welcome to Drakkenforce. We are so excited. Veo, do you have the welcome package?
No, I forgot it back at the Hooded Lanterns. But we will get you that.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
we
yeah.
need you to sign some like paperwork for like dental and healthcare, and we don't give
There's a
dental
snack
healthcare.
package too. There's a huge snack package. Yeah.
There is, yeah, here, and I pass you like 2 of my rations. I was like, this is a big deal, just so you know.
I placed the rations down. Thank you for the warm welcome to Drakkenforce. Perhaps we can deal with the details on that later.
Mm-hmm.
Where are we going? I imagine that you have tracked down a dragon that you need to...
We know there's a dragon.
Like a legend of a dragon.
A legend of a dragon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, super popular
Whereabouts?
in a forest.
What? Yeah.
It's like near. It's near where those other guys were from.
Geography was never my strong suit in homeschooling, so.
Yeah, you're big on the city.
It
You know the city really well.
starts with a T.
T.
Trapezia.
Is that the place we're going? Okay, cool. Yeah, it's
yeah,
not
oh,
you.
T?
there.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought... Oh, sorry. The Octonwald?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds right.
Yeah.
Is that the forest that you...
Yeah, I think Rudy sometimes like
It's right on the tip of my
It's on the
tongue.
tip of my tongue. Tierhaven.
Tierhaven.
I mean, that's
that
like
sounds right.
That's a place.
Yeah. So
In
what
a forest?
What we're trying to do is that's the dragon we're after because the druid said, was it the druid that said it?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like super high level, like very powerful,
Higher than our
like
capability-
more.
like
Yeah.
Equal spirit.
We needed to do the trade for Sebastian. So we go capture the dragon, bring it back, and bring Sebastian back.
Yep.
Easy peasy.
Okay. And do you have a plan for capturing it?
Yeah, we brought you.
I'm the plan.
Yeah, you totally showed us your whole thing last time.
Is to do all the work. Okay.
I'm really good at wounding from farther away.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I get in its face, and I'm just like,
Exactly like
and
that.
then you capture it. So take us there. It hurts every
Okay,
time.
yeah.
Every time he does it, it hurts. So I know it's
Okay.
gonna hurt.
Well, every time Sebastian does it.
Yeah, every
Yeah.
time Sebastian does it, it hurts.
So we're heading to Tierhaven. There's, I imagine, a teleportation circle in Tierhaven.
There is not.
There's not.
You, so as a high-level Academy mage, you do know the teleport spell, and
Yeah.
you also have been given a scroll of teleport, knowing that you would need to travel from Drakkenheim
Oh, okay.
for this purpose.
I was hoping not to burn through a 7th level spell slot to
Yeah,
teleport them.
but it may behoove you to consider your way back. But yes, so you roll me a d6.
This one.
I forgot mine.
It's the square.
Oh,
It's the cube.
did these guys take a short rest or no?
You three are fully rested.
Oh.
Yes, we are.
Oh
Sweet.
yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna roll your actual.
I'm gonna roll Kyle dice this time.
Yeah.
3.
Okay. It's been a while, but and give me an Arcana check as well.
18.
Okay. So, there's a couple different options on the table. You haven't been to Tierhaven. yourself.
Okay.
Okay, so when you cast the you do know a lot about it, and know that there is like an academy tower there. Because remember, when you cast teleport, I will be rolling a d100, and that will determine how close to target you land. This moment is anywhere from a couple days. Is a couple days before the current moment that Wilhelm, Veo, that Wilhelm, Wrath, and Rudy are in. And we will be using this to determine if you will arrive on the scene to help them in their current predicament or not.
Okay.
Is there a thing where, like, we need something from... I think Sebastian said that once.
Yeah,
So-
Do you guys have anything from Tierhaven?
Does Rudy have anything here in town?
she left something.
If you have an associated object with a person or place, that would eliminate any chance of arriving off target. And so in this case, I'm going to say that basically there's about a 50% chance that I'm going to count for Tierhaven. You've seen it casually, which means that there's about a 50% chance you arrive on target, and a good chance that there's a mishap or that you arrive off target.
Okay.
Would Veo have like a duck stew from Tierhaven or a...
I've probably eaten it by now.
The other possibility
no
is that
leftovers.
if any of you have any
Something in your
items,
bag. You have a lot in your bag.
I can only...
any items that would have been associated with Wilhelm, Rudy, or Wrath.
Who?
Yeah.
Those guys? I do have the helmet of Drakkenheim. Would that have some sort of link? The Helm of Brilliance is one of the treasures of Drakkenheim.
Not terribly strongly associated with Wilhelm, though.
I got a bunch of Sebastian stuff. I've got this I've got this doll that
Yeah.
I made. It's got his hair and stuff. His eyelashes.
Did you make that?
Oh
This
yeah.
stuff is food.
It's very nice.
So it looks
Pretty
like I'm
accurate.
just rolling on the table to see how close we end up.
Okay, so
Look, we know how teleport works. Sometimes you land in a wall or in like a bridge or like way off. It's okay.
If you-
We understand how magic works. That's how it's always worked with Sebastian.
well, good. Then I'm glad you know what to expect.
Yeah.
And I cast teleport. I'm going to use the scroll.
Okay. You're going to
And-
use the scroll.
I use the scroll, and
Wait, do we need anything before we go? Can
Yeah.
we?
If there's anything you want before you go, now's
Can we get
Well-
some potions?
Potions would be nice.
before we go, you guys have rings, right? Of
Oh yeah.
spell storing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
What do you have that's cool?
I was thinking of. Would you both like haste?
Yeah, hook me up.
Like haste, shield.
Shields are always good. I'm
Shield?
always a lover of shield. Give me 5 shields? Can you give me 5 shields?
I am giving you 1 shield.
Oh.
We can yeah, I'll do a haste.
You want a haste?
Yeah.
A haste and a shield. Okay. Coming right up.
Could you do this before your rest, though, or no?
Yep.
I could.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, can I?
I'll
Oh,
allow
okay.
you that. I'll allow that.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
So
5
yeah,
I want
shields
a
is
haste
what I'm
and a
hearing?
shield, that's all.
Yeah.
Because I already have a shield from Sebastian.
You
It's
wanna-
a very special shield.
And how much can you guys store in each of your?
5
you
spells,
can each
5 levels.
5 levels worth. Okay, so a haste and a shield. That's what?
4.
4.
And then I already have a shield, so I'm good.
Okay, and then you want.
5 shields.
My
Okay,
ring is
well,
is glowing and
You
it's
can
like
get 3 because that's.
vibrating.
Oh no, I guess I could
That's a few
upcast
days.
it. Yeah, I can upcast it. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Perfect. So 5 shields, a shield, and a haste.
Okay. So I
And
guess
can we get some potions?
Yeah. How many potions do you want to get?
I have all these gold bars that I'm just dying to spend. Can I get 3 superior health potions?
Sure.
Great.
How many what?
I blow through my health potions all the time.
Now, would I understand that they're going for Trithesia and realize how foolhardy this is? Based on the information they've given me?
Yes, it's an incredibly risky journey.
Mm-hmm.
On the flip side, these are two of the most dangerous people in the world.
True.
And it's not because I don't know how dangerous I am. It adds to the level of danger.
Yeah, like in terms of
Yeah.
what the scope of the mission that they are going on is mad. But in terms of Pluto, Sebastian, and Bayo are some of the most accomplished warriors in the known world. And you yourself, Baldric, are a Grand Master of the Amethyst Academy. So in terms of your ranking, like, if there's a group that could even attempt such a task,
It's
this
one.
is the only one that could possibly do this, barring some of the greatest Caspian dragon slayers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Which I-
comparatively to living in Drakkenheim, it's very dangerous, and we can do our thing in there.
Yeah, we'll find the middle ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems hard when you're living in Drakkenheim, but really, we do it. We survive.
The frustrating
Okay.
part is that I can't now count myself as a dragon slayer because we intend to subdue the dragon. So after we do this, I want you guys to come with me to go kill another dragon.
Okay.
Or you could just
If that's-
change your title to Dragon Subduer.
Nah, it just doesn't have the same
It's not the same
There's
word.
Yeah,
far fewer of those, though.
troll
That's
killer,
same.
dragon killer.
Okay.
Je ne sais
Slayer.
pas.
So
So you're ready, and I'm good to roll.
Oh yeah.
Sorry. For can I have one superior healing potion?
Sure. So as Baldric unfurls the scroll of teleport, the refined magic buckles under the unknown destination. And the first result is a 26, which is a mishap. So you each take 10 force damage. And I roll again.
Ah, see, it hurts. Oh, it's not just Sebastian.
This is how I know.
So again, we're going... So this is the description table. So I rolled a 72, which is under the viewed once or description, which is off target.
Perfect.
okay.
So now, just as before, I'm going to roll a... going based on the book, you're traveling from Drakkenheim to Tierhaven, which is a distance of approximately 200... Oh, it's well over 200 miles, actually. Let me just make sure that I got my scale correct here. Yeah, about 200 miles. So I'm now going to roll a percent to determine a distance off target is 1d10 times 1d10%
Okay.
off. So it is going to end up being off target by 58%.
We land over there.
And then the D8 direction from Tierhaven. Okay.
So wait, we're gonna
I
be.
guess how far away are they from Tierhaven?
yeah,
too?
that's
I
a
don't
good
know.
question.
Let's bring up the map.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. So you don't know how far off target you are, given the circumstances. So you disappear and reappear. So it's 100 miles off target in... It kind of works out in your favor. Yes. But
There you go.
maybe not. We'll see.
We don't know where we're going.
Yeah, you don't know where you're at. You land deep in the Ochtenwald forest.
Kerplunk.
I assume this is where we're supposed to be.
So this is Tierhaven, huh?
What a dump.
Okay. with
Leave some to be
no,
desired.
you know only by the ancient roots and trees that you are undoubtedly deep within the Ochtenwald forest with where you've arrived. The Ochtenwald is massive and trackless. It comprises itself hundreds of miles in width. But you landed deep in the Ochtenwald. Getting your bearings of where you are, with no landmarks, to find a landmark and try to assess exactly where you are over the next couple days, and how long it will take you to get to where everyone else is, knowing, or at least trying to get to Tier Haven again, and at least size up from there where you have to go.
I am proficient in animal handling and survival.
Okay.
I reach into my bag of tricks and I reveal a jackal, a baboon, and a black bear.
Wow.
Find me the dragon. Go, my minions.
Give me an animal handling check.
Dang right. I get a 22.
The animals go off into the woods and are not seen for some time.
I've got an idea.
Oh, is it better than that? Because I don't know.
Well, how are we supposed to find out where we are if we can't see where we're at? So I was thinking, Pluto, you can use your cape to teleport, right?
Wait.
This is my thought. Listen. Can you teleport like straight up in the air with like me and you, and we can just kind of survey as we're falling?
And then what do we do after we're falling?
I feather fall.
Oh.
Yeah. I can make sure we don't hurt ourselves.
Can you launch us up in the air
Yeah.
with magic?
I don't think I can.
What?
I mean,
Grandmaster.
Can you even make oars?
Giant beard? Yeah. What about oars? What's your oar situation? I heard that's the measure of a wizard, how long of an oar you can make.
Yeah, that's what I heard from Wrath.
Yeah.
He was pretty bitter about it.
And his lack of. It's probably why he hasn't been made an academy, like, proper.
I'm afraid I can't launch you into the air. I did not come prepared for that.
But you can launch us, right? With your cape?
I can, but I can only do it once
How far?
a day.
Yeah, I mean,
We're
probably going to be traveling for more than a day. Let's be honest. Those are magically come across them in the middle of this forest.
Give me a rundown. Let me see your book. What do you got in there? Yeah, what do you got in that old book over there? What do you got? What do you got up here?
So, let's see here. I mean, as far as spells that I have prepared for today, there's really nothing that can launch you.
How tall is the canopy?
The forest canopy out here is anywhere from upwards of 100 feet to climb the trees.
I could turn you into a bird. You want to be a bird?
I mean, actually, that would work.
That's so, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, thank you.
Don't even have to
great.
use his cape in my...
Problem solving. 101.
Oh, wait, like a little bird? Or like
Whatever kind of bird.
how... Because Sebastian used to be able to be like giant eagle bird.
Yeah.
I think I should be able to.
Are you using polymorph?
Yeah, I can polymorph.
Yeah,
him
you can
into
polymorph someone into a giant eagle.
giant eagle. Yeah. You want to be a giant eagle?
You be the giant eagle, and we ride you. That's our
And
thing.
then we'll just fly to where they're at.
Yeah, that works.
Boom.
Okay. So
My guess, and this is just winging it, we look for the biggest tree in the forest.
Why?
I don't know, because that's probably where they are.
Is that... Oh, okay.
Is that logical?
I suppose.
I've never
Give me a
been in
history check.
Yeah, I was gonna say, would I?
I've never
know?
been in a forest before.
Let's go.
It's kind of a first.
23.
You know, Baldric, that the dragon Trethesia is rumored to dwell in the ruins of the elven city of Etheria. It is a lost elven city that has not been... No one has set foot in it in hundreds of years. But one of the landmarks of Etheria was allegedly the Evertree, the largest tree that has been known. And so going in search of the largest tree that you can see might be a reasonable course of action. And if you can go there from the air, certainly at the very least, turning into a giant eagle and flying high above the forest would give you a very strong sense of where you are, because you'll be able to see far into the distance.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So then let's go with that. I will polymorph myself into a giant eagle.
You tell us this great knowledge of the giant tree, and we go, let's go look for a giant tree.
Yeah.
We're on lookout duty.
Okay.
I got this.
So,
I heard this helps doing this with your
flying high above the forest, you surmise that you have arrived about 100 miles north of Tierhaven, which on foot would be about 4 days away from Tierhaven. And so flying up into the air, the landmark that you can actually see with your eagle eyes is that Tierhaven has the Tierhaven Observatory, which is a landmark that stands out. And given the timing of when you've arrived, most curiously, you are teleporting with to see that the Tierhaven Observatory has sent out erratic magic. Someone has been using it recently, and so what you realize is that with this timing, for us in our meta knowledge, that would roughly correspond to when Wrath and Rudy and Wilhelm were messing around with the observatory.
Wow.
Perfect.
So you're a couple days behind them, basically. But if you use your magical resources, particularly the fact that you're trying to fly, polymorph has a duration of 1 hour, right? But if you are willing to cast it multiple times per day and in succession and use more of your spell slots on it, you can travel essentially by air to Tierhaven, and get there in only a couple of days.
Okay.
And now, are we heading to Tierhaven, or are we heading to...
We're trying to go to the dragon, right?
Yes, and here's the difficult thing. Just as I described previously, the Evertree is so large, it's hard to tell it's the Evertree from the rest of the forest. Your characters don't know that.
Got it.
Right? And so that's not information that they've discovered. However, here's what I'll say. With Tierhaven being where your first kind of port of contact, and you did know that that's where the rest of the group was going. So heading to Tierhaven might reveal some information for these three.
So we head to Tierhaven. What about Ignatius? Would Ignatius know of Trethesia, the elves?
No.
Okay.
No. Ignatius has no knowledge of this.
He's not that old.
Sorry, Ignatius. Sorry to bug you. Let's go back to slumber until I want you to kill something.
So after about, I would say with using polymorph in this way to fly yourselves, if people are then riding on the giant eagle, you're able to get to Tierhaven in about a day.
Okay.
Great.
Not bad.
And as you arrive at the observatory, the three of you see the scene of disarray that was caused. And I feel like if you give me any combination of survival, perception, or investigation.
Okay, we'll go with investigation.
I'll go with
Each, yeah.
I also bet.
survival. I got a 20.
I got an 11, but I crit failed it.
I mean,
For which skill?
Investigation.
what's the other one?
Or perception.
Perception, that's a 20.
Okay. Putting together the scene, I'm willing to say that the group of you are able to investigate the observatory and roughly put together what they did there. You can see that clearly it was damaged by somebody, but that possibly Wrath was able to jury-rig something up and use the mechanics of it to locate where the dragon was supposed to be. And because they were triangulating and writing things down, each of you roll me a d6.
Oh, let's see if we can find the scribbled notes.
2.
2.
5.
Give me, okay. Give me one more, either investigation or perception each.
23.
27.
15.
I
wanted
think
to be
that
in the
between
20 club.
the group of you, especially with the help of Baldric, you're able to basically retrace the work that your that Wrath, Rudy, and Wilhelm did, and essentially reactivate the tower one more time and perform essentially the same investigation that they did, and thus triangulate the position of the Evertree. If you are willing to expend the resources to catch up to them as quickly as possible, it's really up to you to seeing that now, realizing the way that the Evertree is. How do you want to proceed over there? And what kind of resources do you want to expend to get there?
So, is it...
So
how
how
far?
far is it from us now?
It's
How many polymorphs? Like how many polymorphs could we do it in?
okay.
Measuring distance by polymorphs.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's measure distance
Yeah,
by giant eagle
measure
morph.
distance by polymorph. Okay.
Polymorphs per hour.
Because it took them several days
day.
to travel through the forest as well.
On foot.
On foot.
Yeah.
Through a forest.
Yeah.
But a giant eagle has a flying speed of 80 feet and can go as the eagle flies. Right?
Okay, so here's a question. We have triangulated the location of the tree. Is that enough to teleport there more successfully?
If you're willing to expend the spell slot to do so.
Okay.
Versus how many polymorphs, yeah. Just depending, right?
So we could get there pretty quick.
Yeah.
We could.
Are you an Aqua Expurgo kind of guy? Or no, an Aqua... Yeah, are you an Aqua Delirium kind of guy?
I've never tried that.
Oh, you gotta try it. Sebastian loves this stuff.
You have his bag with the stuff.
I try to keep my body clean. It's a temple.
Oh, introduce this to your temple and you're gonna have a ride.
What does it do again?
Oh, it makes you...
Gives you spell
It's
slots
like
back, no?
it's like the D&D equivalent of Red Bull and vodka.
I'll say this. With essentially 2 castings of polymorph allow you to cover as much ground in 2 hours as someone on foot travels in a day. So
Okay,
it's essentially a question of if you want to catch up to them by expending you know what, I'll give the bargain quite openly. If you expend a 7th level spell slot and teleport directly to them, you will arrive right in the midst of what's happening right now. Alternatively, if you want to expend, alternatively, if you want to expend 2 4th level spell slots on castings of polymorph, we'll roll. We will roll a d6 to determine a d3 to determine how many rounds it takes before you guys show up.
What do you think? If it's
You-
either multiple
well, I mean-
spell slots or one spell slot,
We're-
but they're different levels, right?
Yeah, so we're not even aware of this
No.
fight happening, right?
No.
So,
How?
like, our sense of urgency.
You said his soul is being corrupted,
I did.
and that time is
So,
of the essence.
it is.
And you really begged us to get going.
I did because you guys were just exterminating insects in Drakkenheim.
Bear in mind, of course, that if you're traveling back with a dragon, it depends on the event. Like, you know, you only have 1 7th level spell slot, so
Yeah.
it depends
Oh,
on
yeah.
if you want to have that ready to go to
That's
get back.
Yeah. So, okay. Let's go with polymorph then. You said 2 expenditures?
2 castings of it,
Okay.
and
We
then
can
I'll
get
roll
there.
a d3.
We can get there. We're flying in.
If you want to
Yeah.
do 4 castings of polymorph, I'll subtract 1 from whatever I roll. But what I roll is a secret.
We're going to stick with 2.
He's not a gambling man.
Okay. All right. Well, with that, I think what we will do is get everyone at the table. All right, we're all together. This will be a grand experiment.
Who's running the cameras?
That's a great question. I hope this all works. Okay. Returning back to Wilhelm, Rudy, and Wrath as the possessed form of Christoph Engelhardt, along with Freed's creations and Cena Rinks, approach you. What do you do?
Wilhelm stands up from his campsite and says, I'm so tired. That's
Tired. Do you need some coffee?
like, no, I point at them coming towards us, like,
Christoph, as Freed, nods to Rudy and says, once again, you bring me exactly what I'm looking for on a silver platter. You have taken out our problematic colleagues and brought us the future king. This will be quite opportune. Your Majesty, I'll look forward to wearing your body.
that was weird. That must be Freed? Mm-hmm. Everett Freed? I think we need to renegotiate the terms of your professorism. What's the employment?
I've got tenure.
We need to renegotiate the terms of your tenure at Altbrook University, and I need you to return the Duke's body safely.
I think that you overestimate your position. If you come quietly now, I'll make sure that Cena applies a very, very potent painkiller for the procedure. It will be far less painful for you if you just comply now.
I draw my blade. Everett, I'm not going to do that.
Very well then. Roll for initiative.
Are we rolling for the other
Yes.
party as well? Okay.
Yes, this is gonna get complex, but we'll see where it goes. Okay. I need the initiative for Rudy and Veo.
Rudy is a 6,
Okay.
and Veo is a 24.
Okay. For Wilhelm.
28.
Okay.
I rolled a 20.
11.
11 for Baldric.
And Pluto is a 13,
Okay.
and Wrath is an 11. Or no, sorry, Wrath is a 13, Pluto's an 11.
Okay.
And Pluto can go after Baldric. Bringing up the rear.
Caboose.
Okay then. Well, and it is a mystery when our allies are going to arrive in the midst of this battle. I hope Wilhelm, Rudy, and Wrath can survive till then.
Me too.
Yep.
Okay, Wilhelm, you are the first to act.
Oh man, do I want to preserve the body or murder Everett Freed? It's complicated. Oh no.
As long as you save his head, it's fine.
Yeah, we just need some like dental records.
I climb up onto a nearby rock and begin firing shots. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to climb up onto the rock because then I can use my bonus action to steady aim.
Okay.
So I pull out my crossbow. I aim it right at Everett Freed. And I'm going to fire with advantage.
Okay.
Getting a 21 to hit.
Everett Freed is hit. The crossbow shot solidly hits. Well, it hits Kristoff's body.
I need Wilhelm. I need that body back. Shoots it.
Fills it. It is now a pinpoint.
Oh, that's too many ones. 31 damage.
Okay.
Then I gracefully.
You use cunning aim, so you can't move.
I can't move.
Yeah.
I know. I was just kidding.
Anything else?
Got
from
you. Got you.
Wilhelm?
That is my whole turn because I used steady aim, and I need to
Okay.
remember that when I use that, I can't do anything else.
All right. Cena Rinks
Oh no.
hovers in the air, and she says, Dr. Freed, there is no need for violence. They will come quietly. And she opens her hands, revealing a pendulum, swings it back and forth into a swirling, hypnotic pattern on the three of you. I need wisdom saving throws. What do we got?
16.
16?
12.
12?
10.
Rudy succeeds. The other two of you are incapacitated, and your speed is 0.
I don't think I have anything to re-roll it. So I watch the pendulum tick.
I have 1 luck point, and I'm trying to. I don't know. I don't know when the right time is.
Okay.
Good thing I took, what was it? Resilient?
Wrath, it's your turn, but you're hypnotized.
I am hypnotized. I'm hypnotized.
And with that, we go to Freed. Very well done, Professor Rinks. It seems the last interloper then is for me to deal with. Let's see what we can do. And he reaches in to his kit that he's brought with him, and he reaches over to his largest creation and casts haste on it, supercharging it with electric energy as it
Oh no.
veers up with power. And he says to the creature, "My creation, restrain the one in the red hood." And it races, and with that, it is its turn. Powered by haste, it leaps up
Does it move all the way up?
It leaps into the air over the two of you, over to Rudy, and just with a single hand reaches out to grab you, Rudy. I need an opposed athletics check.
Ooh, okay. 30. I got a natural 20.
Okay, it's a tie.
Oh man.
22.
Okay. Reaches out to grab you, but you're able to wrestle it away. With that, it takes another move to swing around with its massive blade, getting a 18 to hit.
No.
Okay. And with its last attack, it gets a critical hit,
Ooh, okay.
dealing 45 damage as it crashes into you, and I need a strength saving throw.
22.
Okay, you are not sent flying.
I almost think that would have been preferable, but
Yeah.
to get away from it.
All right. With that, Rudy, it is your turn.
Okay, so are any of you guys are away from me, right?
Wilhelm and Wrath are incapacitated for 1 minute or until either Cena Rink's concentration is broken or they take damage.
Okay. Since I'm so close to you guys, I am going to use my action to disengage. I am going to use my action surge to attack both of you by punching you.
Yeah, does she have to punch us or can she shake us out of it?
She has to do at least 1 damage to you, so it'll be an unarmed strike. So
Because I don't think I can get to her. That was the other.
No, this.
yeah,
And I'm not going to take a hit from this
yeah.
guy.
So
we
you have to
slap
roll.
us?
So you do.
So you run between us and.
Yeah.
Roll to hit.
27.
Okay, hits
That
Wilhelm.
misses. Sorry.
And 15.
Actually, that misses.
Okay. I got one more.
Hit me. Hit me in the face.
If I hit you with my... No. Yeah, I did 12.
So Wilhelm, you take damage equal to Rudy's strength modifier, and you're
6.
shaken out of it.
And I don't...
And you kind of like
Wrath is
slap
just
him
being
once, and he
slapped.
just drools. Slap him again. He's still drooling.
He's done. There's nothing we can do for him.
He's already dead.
I am going to... shoot. I can teleport, so I didn't need to disengage. Okay. It's fine.
Okay, roll a d6 for DM Mercy.
2.
No DM Mercy.
Okay, that's okay. I mean, I'm gonna teleport.
I reminded you many times.
I know. I'm gonna teleport anyways.
Okay.
To 30 feet. I'm going for Freed.
Okay. All right.
And then I also have my movement, which is another 30.
And you race up 30? Okay.
As close as I can get to him, yeah.
Trying to cut in between all these dudes.
All right. The other abomination is going to fly over to Wrath
Uh-oh.
and scoop Wrath up.
Hey!
You're incapacitated, so you can't really resist this. But give me a... so it picks you up.
Yeah,
Wrath?
do I fail like dex saves?
No, you still do get to make an opposed athletics check, technically, even though you're incapacitated.
Yeah, my -1 will really come in handy. I get a 5.
Okay, it picks you up, and it's gonna. It has 60 feet of movement, so it picks you up, and you're 30 feet in the air, and it is poised. The tail of this creature is a toxin injector, which carries a potent paralytic poison.
Oh.
So it scoops you up. Meanwhile,
Sorry, I'm going to wake you up.
Slap me.
Oh, Rudy.
Rudy, you are surrounded by 4 of the Re-Automata, who come at you with a barrage of attacks.
We're going to do our best.
Tracy?
19.
Wow, all those miss. Okay.
That's perfect.
1 critical hit. 1 hit. Wow, I rolled really badly.
Yay.
That's more.
The dice are on our side.
That's DM mercy. That's
Okay, no, that's not. That's. It's still a crit and 1 hit.
Okay.
So the 3 of them basically leap at you. The 4 of them all leap at you simultaneously, and you manage to dodge, and your armor bounces off the attacks of many of them until one lunges right at you with a critical hit, driving its blade into you for 28 points of damage. And I need a strength save.
23.
You are not sent flying and knocked prone, but then as you are reeling from this first blow, another crashes into you, slashing at you for 14 points of slashing damage. And with that, we go to the top of the round with Wilhelm.
How high up is this thing?
He's 30 feet up.
All right. I'm going to climb up this rock to try to get a better vantage point. I'm not that. How tall is that rock? That's like 15, 10 feet?
Yep.
Not high enough, though, for me to reach it with my blade.
No.
Okay. Then I'm going to fire at the creature.
fire.
Does Wrath count as being based with it? For
Purposes of sneak attack? Technically, yeah.
cool.
Yep, just doing my part.
Or wait, no, he doesn't because he's incapacitated. So yeah, because he's incapacitated, so no, he doesn't. Does that change your mind?
No. Yes.
Do you want to target something else?
I target Wrath,
Okay.
Yeah,
getting a 17,
it hits.
and not using sneak attack
Appreciate that.
to do 6 damage.
Ow!
Okay. Wrath is no longer incapacitated.
Now the creature is based with Wrath.
Yes! Oh, you're a thinker.
I crit.
Oh, man.
Nicely done.
Very good.
Shoot! Ow!
You start to, you're like, get off of me, and then I take the opportunity to shoot it right in the throat with sneak attack, so that's going to be, okay. Remember 59?
Yes.
59? Mm-hmm. 69, 79, 89. 99 damage.
Oh God.
It's destroyed.
You shoot it out of the sky?
Yeah, you basically boom headshot it. And this insane... It's essentially a gigantic version of one of the smaller creatures, except it has a tail that ends in a poisonous syringe. And you go right for the head, severing the lens, breaking through the lens, and it essentially... all the animating force drops out of it. It collapses, dropping Wrath, who takes another 10 points of falling damage.
Do I have
I-
the ability to jump off the rock and like I know I can't like catch him, but will it avert some of the damage if I like
You've
tackle him out of the
expended your
air?
action and your bonus action, and there, you got nothing to catch him.
Movement doesn't work.
Yeah, in
No.
terms of it.
I want to ask then, can I use my reaction to turn on my flying boots?
Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Because they don't actually require any action,
Yeah.
they just turn on. Oh, I get a 3.
You try to activate them before you hit the ground.
Clicking my heels.
No, 10 damage. Sorry,
By
buddy.
the time they work, their heads already hit the ground.
Yeah, I land prone and then they go. and they write me up.
Cedar Rinks growls and says, "Ah, willful are we? Let's see how this changes then."
No, Wilhelm.
What you did was really cool, and then I don't know if you just backpedaled. I don't know.
Just balancing
I'm being
that out.
stabbed and I
Yeah,
just am
yeah.
laughing.
Thank
So-
you, Wilhelm, for saving me.
You're welcome.
A jester I see then. She points at you, Wilhelm, and casts Otto's Irresistible Dance on you.
There's no way that you can. No. What save is that?
There's no save. It's Otto's Irresistible Dance.
I will defeat all of you.
Yeah,
no, this is not the time.
You begin a comic dance in place, shuffling, tapping your feet, and capering for the duration. You must use all of your movement to dance without leaving your space, and you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws and attack rolls. While you're affected by the spell, other creatures have advantage on attack rolls against you, and as an action, a dancing creature can make a wisdom saving throw to regain control of yourself, and on a successful save, the spell ends.
I just had the most epic moment, and now it's.
It looks like you're just celebrating.
I shoot it out of the air, say the worst one-liner, and then start dancing.
Wilhelm, we're still kind of dealing with stuff.
I can't stop, Raph. Help.
Do the hustle and hurry up and get over here and help us.
I start tap dancing on the rock.
Okay. Yeah, and... Excellent. Okay.
So excellent.
Very good. So she makes you dance. And with that, we go to Wrath.
I stand up from my fall, and where is her? Where is her?
She's the one in the blue cape flying beside Freed.
I'm gonna take some. And poor Rudy's surrounded over there.
Yeah, she is. There's also the big dude right behind you.
Oh yeah, him.
Yeah.
Boo. Go away, big dude. I'm gonna cast my own hypnotic pattern. What's the range on hypnotic pattern? 120 feet.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try to get her, Everett Freed, and if I can, at least maybe one of the
Okay.
automatus. And I'm gonna cast it from my ring of spell storing.
Okay. The re-automata, unfortunately, are immune to the charm condition, so they can't be affected by it.
Yeah, okay, I'll just focus on the two.
But Freed and Rinks, you might be able to do that.
This was hypnotic pattern? So did you move?
No, it's got 120 feet.
Oh.
So I should be able to hit it.
Cool.
Okay. So, does she have a way to do this? Okay. So the two of them both have to make wisdom saving throws.
DC 21.
Okay. Cena Rinks succeeds.
Darn it.
Everett Freed, he fails, but Cena Rinks uses her mentally prepared alienist ability to add her intelligence modifier to Everett Freed's saving throw, turning it into a success.
Darn it. Okay. And then I'm gonna fly this way.
Okay.
Off over here to try to put some distance between myself and the.
Yeah, the huge abomination just charges at both of you, making an attack against Wilhelm and an attack against Wrath.
I did not fly high enough.
I get a natural 1 against Wilhelm, and I roll a 2 against Wrath, which is a 14 to hit.
Oh, thank gosh.
We both dodge in separate directions.
And so it's going to do one last attack on Wilhelm, getting a 27 to hit.
I dodged the wrong way.
That's 28 slashing damage, and give me a strength saving throw.
I'm gonna half that slashing damage.
Okay. Yeah.
You
This is
slash
basically
the
a
slashing
gigantic
damage.
version. It is a massive.
I didn't get
reality.
high enough. I was only about
18.
20 feet in the air.
That just succeeds the strength save, so you're not sent flying and knocked prone.
Clipped me.
With that, we go to Rudy.
All
You're
right.
surrounded by Re-Automata.
Okay.
The slavering creatures howl as they reach at you, grasp at you, and slash at your body, trying to tear you limb from limb.
And I'm not close enough to read, right?
To Freed, no.
To read, that sounds okay.
He grins wickedly in Kristoff's body and it says, "Yes, my creations, destroy her."
Yeah, okay, I'll go for the swings. Starting with the guy to my left. Let's see what we can do. 21 to hit.
That does hit.
24 damage.
Okay.
Nice.
23 to hit.
Okay. I would roll all your hits.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
15 to hit.
The 15 misses, but you are able to slash widely at one that is bearing down upon you.
And that's 22 damage.
Alrighty. Again, despite the massive injuries that you inflict upon its body, Freed's occult reanimator abilities render these things basically operative until their bodies are completely destroyed.
And I am going to second wind as my bonus action just to get even more hit points back.
Okay.
15 plus 6, 21.
And they're not humanoid, right? They're monstrosities.
They're considered actually constructs.
Constructs, okay.
Yeah, because while they started as effectively undead creatures, they've been turned in. Their flesh and the metallic components of them make them into constructs.
Okay.
So the Reautomata are just going to try to rip Rudy apart with 3 attacks apiece. So I get 3 hits, a crit, another hit, and the last. So 6 hits and a crit.
Okay.
So that's going to be so as they slash at you, sprays of blood as they tear at every part of your body. So the 6 hits in total plus the crits are going to be 98 damage.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm still going.
Okay.
Rudy!
But at the end of the round, there is a caw of an eagle. As Veo, Paluto, and Baldric, the 3 of you have scanned over the skyline as you are approaching Etheria, and with your eagle eyes, Baldric, you see this. You've seen the destroyed camp, you saw the signs of battle, and you have finally made it here to seeing Wilhelm, Rudy, and Wrath in dire straits. Yeah, so you can land, place yourself on top of there, and Rudy and
I imagine
those 2 are
in my talons,
are
or
basically in your talons. Yeah. Right. And I will say that if you want to drop them, Veo can cast Featherfall.
Oh, okay.
Or if you want to keep holding on to them, it's up to you.
Well, who's is it?
It's
starts
going to
with
be
Veo
actually
anyway.
Wilhelm's turn
Okay.
next, and then Veo.
Okay.
So we'll decide that when we get there.
Yeah.
So Wilhelm, you're surprised to see a massive flying eagle holding Veo and Paluto in its talons appears on the scene.
Sebastian's back? Is my first thought. Incredible.
They did it.
They got him back. Anyway.
Shed a single.
I'm like, the cavalry has arrived, and I pull out my rapier, and I'm going to stab at the giant monster in front of me, and I yell out, "A little help, please!" Getting a 22 to hit.
This much larger target has many more vulnerable pieces, as what you can actually see is Freed has had to install several tanks of various fluids to power its massive form, which leave it with vulnerabilities beneath its armored plating.
Now I have to ask one question. How much are you dancing right now?
Oh, right.
Right.
I don't get to...
I'm so sorry, but you're doing the best dance I've ever seen.
Right,
Yeah.
I forgot. Yeah, I'm dancing, and I got hit, but I still remain dancing.
Yeah, you have to spend an action to try to stop dancing.
Okay, I don't attack it then with my...
You can with disadvantage if you're dancing.
No.
You wanna end this dance?
Actually, no.
It will be with disadvantage, so you won't be able to sneak attack.
Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna try to break out of the dance. Oh no. Where were my good rolls? Luck point.
Okay.
Oh god. 14.
The dance is getting really good. Like,
Lucky
you got
is
moves,
so
man.
Just getting started.
We're just getting started.
Does
here.
your dance change seeing the giant eagle approach?
The giant eagle approaches and I start doing like a bird dance.
You incorporate bird
Yeah.
moves and
capering nimbly?
Yeah.
Well, Vale, you see the king dancing atop a rock while this monster is clearly trying to destroy him. What do you do?
Just normal everyday stuff. Yeah.
Normal, everyday.
These woods are
things.
weird.
I'm just double checking what I can do at the start of your first turn of each. So it's my first turn in combat, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so I still get Dread Ambusher. I'm gonna take my 3 shots against this big giant thing that is gonna hurt the king.
Save me. I start flossing.
Please save me.
13.
The shot bounces right off the massive armored hide of the creature.
Pluto, these ones are really strong.
No, save me better.
18.
That does get through.
And that's another 14. So no.
Save me
At least
better.
it's 1, but I get an additional D8. Yes. $21 damage.
Okay.
Can you also sneak attack on that, or
Alright, any of you,
both
Technically, yeah.
Raph and I are based with it?
Yeah.
if you guys are base, then yes. It's been a while. The sneakiness. So that's an additional one.
Ooh. Okay.
An additional 14 damage on top of that.
All right. It seems unperturbed by the damage done to its body.
I'm going to get closer to Wilhelm though.
Okay.
So can I just climb down the side?
You want to leap out of the talons? Because you're basically in
I'm
the air.
holding
right now.
you
Yeah,
as
you're
you
being
are
held.
shooting.
Yes.
So if you want me to drop you,
Drop me!
all right. Where do you want to be?
Right beside Wilhelm, essentially. Slightly behind, but yeah.
There.
Just
Okay.
within 10 feet. Within 10 feet,
Let's
yeah.
have you facing.
Just in case.
Okay. Interlopers, cries out Xenorinx. How about this then? And she casts, she will cast Synaptic Static.
Love.
No.
Zap.
Okay, but how high is the eagle? Is the question.
It's not going to get the eagle. So it's going to get Wilhelm, Veo, and Wrath. So I need intelligence saving throws.
Ooh, okay.
Not very good at those.
It's all these things that I'm not good at.
Does the dancing give me disadvantage on that or anything?
Nope.
No? Okay.
It's 30 psychic damage.
26 on my
Saving throw?
saving throw.
I
Oh,
failed.
you succeed.
I failed.
You fail. Wrath fails.
I take half psychic damage, but I am synaptically static.
Okay, you are synaptically static. So, Veo and Wrath, both of you have to roll a d6 and subtract that from your attack rolls for the until you shrug out of the effect, which you can make a save at the end of your turn to end it.
Okay.
Okay.
Attack rolls and ability checks and Constitution
throws.
saving throws for concentration.
Yep. Alrighty. Well, that's going to bring us over to Wrath.
Feeling my mind muddled, I see the great protectors swooping in, and feeling sort of bolstered, I'm going to continue to attempt to stop Freed and what's her name? The other
Rinks. Dr. Freed and Dr. Rinks.
Dr. Reed and Dr. Rinks. Freed and Rinks. Freed and Rinks. The two of a kind. Freed and Rinks. They're gonna be mine. And I cast. I'm gonna cast Hold Monster on Rinks.
On Rinks. So she's got to make a Wisdom saving throw.
DC 21.
Like a 16.
So I.
And that ends her concentration on.
I still dance for a few seconds, and I'm like, oh.
Wait, was that concentration?
That was what she was concentrating on, right?
And I continue to synaptically.
And I can't add, the mentally prepared. I could add another +4 to it, but it wouldn't get me out because it would make me a 20.
Synaptic static isn't concentration.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
synaptic static remains, but auto zero resistible dance is over, and she is held paralyzed in the air by Hold Monster.
I continue to feel the effects of synaptic static.
Okay.
Yeah. I go, get her, Rudy!
All right. With that,
Getting attacked by multiple.
Baldric, it is your turn.
All right, here we go. So, I'm still carrying Pluto. Okay. So,
Drop me over there!
So here's, let me know if I can accomplish this.
Okay.
I want to, Pluto, can I drop you on to this sorry fool right here?
You can drop me wherever you want,
All right,
baby.
I want to fly over, drop Pluto
Okay.
Onto the creature?
onto the
Onto the abomination.
abomination,
Okay.
and
Pluto, give me an athletics check.
I appreciate that. I get a 25.
Okay, so you'll make your first attack against this with advantage.
nice. I want to fly here behind it,
Okay.
drop concentration on polymorph,
Yep. Landing on the rock.
landing on this rock, and I can tell that Rudy's in a bad way. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very evident.
Okay.
Yeah.
These
You're smart enough to tell that these three are fighting.
Yeah. And the automatons, are they more mushy or are they more construct? Like what are they made of?
These creatures, the Reautomata, what you see, these are creatures of a fleshy, a fleshy body,
Right.
basically a zombie that has been heavily augmented with some sort of blasphemous occult process that covers their bodies in thick armored plating and replaces their arms with blades.
Okay, so
So they are heavily armored,
Okay.
and what remains of their physical bodies is largely atrophied. They're not undead creatures, they are constructs, and therefore immune to being charmed and frightened.
yes, okay. Do they get disadvantage on shatter if I cast shatter on them? Because they have, if they're stone, metal.
No more than a human wearing plate armor would.
No, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, regardless, I'm still going to. Let's see. I was hoping they at least get disadvantage. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna I'll cast shatter anyway on it.
Okay, using what level spell slot?
Using a 3rd level spell slot.
Okay, so I gotta make. So you want to target shatter to hit the
I want to hit the automatons. What are they called again?
the Reautomata.
The
Rudy's in the
Reautomata.
middle of them.
Is
So if
she-
you want to hit them all, you'll have to hit
it's
Rudy.
going to hit Rudy.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Unless you have a feature or ability that lets you not.
I do not.
Yeah, you'd be able to hit 2 out of 4 of them if you wanted to do that.
Rudy's not prone, is she?
No.
Okay. Instead, then, can I drop myself on Rudy or like near
Yeah,
Rudy?
yeah, if you want to.
Okay, so I'll drop myself near Rudy
Into the fray.
into the fray.
Baldric, love the gusto.
Yeah.
Big fan.
I want to just put a hand on her and cast Thunderstep.
Yeah!
Nice. Okay. Is that a 10-foot radius?
Thunderstep is yes, 10 foot.
Okay, so Freed actually is just out. Okay. So all 4 of them have to make
Correct.
con saves.
Yes.
the DC?
Looking for an 18.
Well, I rolled 2 natural 20s,
you did.
so 2 of them succeed, but 2 fail.
Okay. Perfect. And so I did that.
If you need any D10s.
I might. Sorry, I've never cast this spell before. It's
3d10.
Okay, I'll take one of your D10s. You're getting 13 damage.
And where are you
nice.
teleporting to?
Where do you want to go?
Kind of want to get Rudy out of harm's way here. So yeah, no, not there. What are you doing?
Okay.
Here, out of harm's way. I'll put her right in front of this gargantuan thing. Place that I can see. I'm gonna put her over here.
Okay, and you'll travel with her.
I will travel.
Nice
with her.
first move. Epic entrance.
Thank you. And then
Soaring in, that's very Sebastian style.
Do I still? I still have my bonus action, yeah? Or no?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. And so as I do that, I'm humming a low, and I activate my blade song
Cool.
at the same time.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Well, Paluto, you're next.
So I get dropped from a giant eagle.
Onto a giant armored abomination. Covered in alchemical components. This thing is made from the bones of a giant, clad in plate armor. How and where Freed built this thing, who knows, but it is an engine of destruction.
It is assembled from the corpses of my own sword, and I will kill it again. And I yell as I scream, Ignatius! And I reel back and I drive my blade into this horrible creature, getting a 26 to hit. For for 30 damage.
Okay.
I'm going to, I imagine that I drive Ignatius into it, and I'm going to try to use it to scale down and drop down.
Basically, the blade sliding down its back, ripping open its spine and the armor plating on its back as you do so.
And I attack once more, getting a 25 to hit for 32 damage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hit it once more. Does a 21 hit
It does.
for 35 damage. And I
Okay.
want to, as I land at its feet, I'm going to use my one of my superiority dice, and I'm going to trade places with Wilhelm.
Okay.
And I will use bait and switch, and your AC will be upgraded by 3, so you'll have 3 additional AC.
Okay, so the way I picture that is I stop dancing, you drop from the sky, drive your blade into it. As you pull the blade out, you reach out your hand, I grab your hand, and you pull me on as you leap off, and I pull my rapier out, getting ready to strike
And
as
I
you...
start.
And I'll give Wilhelm advantage on his next attack.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
And I stand in front of the great creature.
Okay. Everett Freed, seeing the situation turning against them very rapidly, grits his teeth, says, "We will not be undone by this." And he is going to cast something nasty. Let's go right into these.
Oh no.
See what we got here.
Oh no.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh no.
What happens when we all stand together?
Everett Freed casts Breath of Nightshade and exhales a 60-foot cone of lethal poison. Each creature in the area must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the creature becomes poisoned for 1 hour. While poisoned by the spell, the creature is paralyzed.
I'm immune to the poison.
The poison condition?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I just need it from
Everybody else?
everybody else.
And what's the save?
DC 17. Please.
And do we have to roll that negative d6?
No, because it doesn't apply to this. It's only Constitution for saving throws to maintain concentration.
Okay.
And what's the con?
Constitution DC 17.
Okay.
The spell ends if you take any damage.
I got a 28 for Pluto.
Okay, Pluto's all good.
12 for Veo.
Veo is incapacitated and paralyzed by the Nightshade.
And
It's okay.
Wrath gets a, you said DC 18?
A 17.
I get a 16.
Okay, Wrath. Concentration on hold monster is broken, freeing Cena ranks.
No!
Wrath falls to the ground, and actually, Wrath takes the falling damage. So Wrath takes 10 falling damage, which actually ends the paralysis on him, but it's still enough to free Cena from the hold monster. Yeah, so 10 falling damage again, Wrath.
What's with mages falling?
Falling from the
I was gonna
sky.
say I could do Featherfall, but it sounds like it's actually.
I think it's the
Good for you,
boots
dude.
because I killed the man that wears these boots from falling damage.
Yeah.
So really, I think it's the boots that are cursed.
With that, we go to Rudy.
Okay. I am over there. I'm hurting. I am going to. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna shift into my wolfish form as my bonus action, gaining 19 temporary hit points. And they're all around there, right? I am going to. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire
On the group of them?
on the group of them. So
Okay.
20-foot cube.
So, wow, where are my good roll?
Don't worry about it.
I rolled 3 17s on the dice, and 1 failed.
Okay, so one of them.
One of them is fairy fired.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And
Which one?
which one?
We'll say the one that's taking the most damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna move around the tree to the other side, because yeah.
Okay. The abominations.
Oh, by the way, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. And I continue into battle.
The
Stay safe.
Colossal Reautomata is going to launch its barrage of attacks against the newly arrived Pluto,
Hello!
making 3 attacks against Pluto, getting a 24, a 22, and an 18 to hit.
And with the Baldrick's empowered ring, I cast Shield.
Everything
Getting a
misses.
25.
Okay. The Reautomata.
Oh,
Two
no.
are going to go after Baldrick. The other 2 are going to run after. The other 2 are going to run up to Wrath.
Oh,
using
no!
their aggressive bonus action to dash to Wrath. Going for the squishy spellcasters.
No!
So 3 attacks against Baldrick.
Okay.
The highest is a 15.
None of them hit.
How these dice are very fair. They give it, but they all roll badly together or all roll really well together. Everything misses Baldrick. This means everything's going to hit Wrath, who is prone, and I have advantage against him. So it's a 25,
Oh, yeah.
a 21,
Oh, yeah.
a crit,
Oh, yeah.
a 14,
That misses, actually.
another 14,
Another miss.
and an 18.
That hits.
So 4 hits and a crit. So,
6 hits and a crit was 98 damage.
yeah, so 4 hits and a crit is going to be a total of 70 damage.
Ah! I'm very bloody. Very, 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 very bloody.
3 not down.
So they just start. I fall out of the sky. I'm rigid. I land on my back. It wakes
Yeah.
me up, and then these things start impaling me
Yeah,
with these.
and basically, they're not going to push you. They're just going to drive you into the ground, and you are restrained by them. So you're yeah. They leap towards you, and with with no mercy or feeling, begin tearing you limb from limb.
Ouch.
those are all my abominations. So I go to the top of the round with Wilhelm.
So I've just swapped spots with Pluto and pull my rapier out and try to drive it into like the back of the neck of
Yep.
this creature. And you said I have advantage on that attack.
You do indeed.
Kill it.
That's a double crit.
Is that a double crit?
It is.
I crit on both of those dice.
We needed it.
I don't think that this thing can survive a crit, so tell me what happens.
Uh,
But roll the damage for posterity.
Okay.
We want the damage.
I want the damage.
Because it's 59 base?
59, I think, was with my crossbow. So I
sorry.
think with the rapier.
It's 55?
No, that's
Oh, that's
that
what's
was a
needed,
few levels ago. So 55. 61
Okay.
plus. I haven't rolled yet.
Okay.
That's just.
Oh, well, I guess if you roll a bunch of ones, it could survive. It.
He did roll pretty low. Got so many ones.
Yeah.
And twos.
He did exactly what you wanted him to.
62 plus 20.
88? 89?
Yes.
89.
89 damage.
I have 215 hit points, and I have taken 221 points of damage total.
Yeah.
So as Pluto reaches out, we do this like, I don't know, buddy combo move where we grab each
I
other's
pull
hands,
you,
and at the
as
same
I-
time we like slingshot
The
one
momentum.
another. And he slingshots me into the air as he exchanges places just to like bash the creature. Like you got attacked by him, right? So you bash his like weapons out of the way as he like swings down towards you, launching me into the air. And I pull out my rapier and just like drive it right through the back of his neck and out his mouth. And then as I pull it out, he crumbles to the ground.
As it collapses, Freed says, "Ugh, one of my finest creations. No matter, your majesty, once I have taken you as my prisoner, I'll use your brain to rebuild its mind."
It's rude.
I fling the ichor and blood from my blade and point it at him. And I'm like, I don't know, I don't really have anything good to say, so I just pointed at him and nod.
Anything else you want to do with your turn? You still have your bonus action.
Yeah. As I'm pointing it at him and nodding, I pull out my crossbow and point it at one of the creatures attacking Wrath.
Okay. Yeah, one of the ones is the fairy fired one.
Oh, cool. It's going to be advantage. So 20 to hit,
It connects.
which is going to be 11 damage.
Okay. All right. Veo. You got nothing. Until someone breaks you out of this, there's no save.
Can we break her? We can like
She's
shake
got to
her.
take damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can I fall off the rock onto the ground?
Where are you, Veo?
Right beside Pluto.
Oh, hey.
Hey! I'm just like,
When's it Pluto's turn?
It's coming up.
Okay.
Okay.
I have an idea.
get here, like I'm all gonna, and then I'm like, in my mind I'm like, go Pluto, go.
I have a great idea. I hope
Get the dragon to save us all.
Okay. Cinerinx, observing this this situation further, is going to snapping out of the hold monster that she was ensnared by. She is going to fly back up into the air with her mind over matter, and with that, seeing all of you once again in this, she is going to upcast hold person on Pluto, Wilhelm, and Wrath.
Oh,
Wisdom saving
no.
throws.
Okay. I'm gonna use Indomitable,
Okay.
It's up to you now.
and then I'm gonna use Lucky, and I get 27.
Okay, Pluto's not held by it.
Wrath.
What about Wrath?
Wrath is. He gets a 15.
Wrath is held by it.
Ah,
which means
come
that, if Wrath gets attacked, he'll be crit.
Oh no! Great.
But Paluto's not in it, and Baldric's not in it, and Rudy's not in it.
What about Wilhelm? He had to-
Wilhelm is paralyzed.
Yeah.
Wilhelm and Wrath are paralyzed by the whole person. With that, wow, I've done irresistible dance, I've done hypnotic pattern, I've done hold person.
All of the crowd control is real.
All the hard CCs. With that, we actually do go to Wrath,
Okay.
who you can make a save against hold person.
Oh, cool. Wisdom?
Yep.
Okay, let's see if Wrath can get out of it. I get a 14.
You are not out of it. We go to Baldric.
Okay. So we have 2 attacking Wrath, 2 on me, and then, okay. So I'm going to attack the 2 attacking me here.
Okay.
One with Booming Blade, and one is just a regular attack,
Okay.
because I have the extra attack. So, getting not very much. 9 on the first one.
I'm sorry to say.
Yeah, and 7 on the second one.
Baldric, I'm afraid those are both misses.
Those are, yeah, those suck. So I'm going to
Welcome to Drakkenforce.
instead I'm going to move
Okay, provoking
here.
opportunity attacks.
Provoking opportunity attacks.
I get a 22 and a 17.
The 22 hits.
Okay, with the 22, it's 14 slashing damage, and I need a strength saving throw.
Okay, 3.
You are pushed 10 feet and knocked prone.
Fantastic.
Which way does he get pushed?
Like back?
Back the other way, yeah.
You try to pass them, and they push you over.
Oh, wonderful. Okay.
When I said it was all up to you, I meant,
Do something?
Do something.
Okay, so can I stand up from prone? Because I still
Yep.
I haven't moved yet, right?
Yep.
So I
Yeah,
stand
no,
up.
that costs half your movement.
Half
and
my
you would have
movement.
spent movement to provoke in the... so you have like 5 feet of movement left.
Well, I have plus 10 with Blade
Okay.
Song, right?
Okay.
So, with... Can I get to,
There?
like, here?
Sure.
Okay. So, from here then, I am going to Action Surge.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast... What is it?
And this is from your multi-classing.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
that's...
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to cast Steel Wind Strike.
Okay.
What's it do?
I don't think we've seen this one before.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Within... Yeah, okay. Flourish the weapon used in casting the spell, and choose up to 5 creatures I can see within range to make a melee spell attack against each target. On a hit, they take 6d10 force damage.
Woo!
Yeah.
Okay, so you can do basically all those and rings.
Yes.
Like if you wanted to move,
I wanted
if you
to...
wanted to move to get rings in range.
Yeah. That was
Okay.
the plan. All right, so... let's go.
Okay.
So the first... I'll attack these guys first, and then...
What's your plus to
to
melee spell attacks?
melee spell attacks?
Because if it's a melee spell, it's like
It is better. It's my int mod. So... Getting a 24.
Okay, so you hit rings. Or sorry, you hit the
I
first
hit
one.
the first one. Getting a 27.
Yep.
Second one.
And rings.
much better.
And a 25.
All of them are hit.
All right.
Wow.
Perfect.
You
Yeah.
teleport between them.
And that was 6d10.
Would you like some detail?
I would like some d10s, pretty please.
How many?
Okay.
I have 2, so I need some more.
There you go. There you go.
Okay. And
Do you need more?
There. That's
no,
perfect.
that's the right amount. Here you go. Thank you, Jill. Let's go.
Zero is 10.
That's a 10. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. So 37 damage.
Nice.
Nice.
So
Wham! Wham! Wham!
Rings has to make a concentration check on hold person. which she fails.
Yeah!
That one's yours. This one's yours. Okay.
That's huge.
Okay. And then you end up teleported within 5 feet of any one of the other targets. Of any
Of
target.
any of the targets that I want.
Yeah.
Boom, baby, right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get right in there.
How high up off the ground is she?
Like only 10 feet up, so you can
Perfect.
stay on the ground.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. With that, we go to Pluto.
So this is what I want to do.
Okay.
As part of my Shield Master, if I take the attack action, I can use a bonus action shove. I'm going to leap towards Wrath and begin attacking, but can I use my bonus action shove before I attack?
On Veo?
Yeah, I want to shove
Give
Veo
me an
off.
athletics check.
I want to shove Veo off. I get a 16.
Sure. You shove Veo off the cliff. She falls and takes 5 damage,
I shove
snapping
Veo
out
off,
of the poison.
and then I run and leap. And then I leap over
Save your own character.
to save Wrath. And I stand over Wrath and begin to attack the creatures.
Okay.
I get a
One is fairy fired, so you have advantage to attack it.
Oh, then I get a 29 to hit it.
Okay.
It's pretty wounded, right?
Yeah, this one is very wounded.
Would 24 damage kill it?
No.
Then I continue to attack. Does a 17 hit?
No.
Okay. Continuing, a 26 does. So 24 damage more.
It is destroyed.
And then I'm going to action surge
Okay.
and attack the other one. Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
Yes.
Roll all the attacks together.
28 damage plus, so a 22 hits.
Yep.
And a 21 hits.
Everything hits.
So 28 damage plus 30 damage plus 25 damage.
So that's 83 damage total. Okay, it is not destroyed, but it is brutalized. You are shocked at how resilient these creatures are as it snarls back at you, but Veo is no longer incapacitated.
And I will use my bait and switch again to give poor old Wrath some extra AC.
Okay. Everfried's gonna hit Pluto with chain lightning.
Hey! Can I attempt to counterspell it with the Shield of St. Vitruvio?
Yes, you can. You need to roll a 16 or higher.
And what do I use for my modifier?
Wisdom.
Oh, perfect.
So you need a 14.
I get a luck point. I get a 17.
The shield of St. Vitruvio raised, absorbs the occult magic, and negates the spell.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I have a mental image right now that's really cool.
Okay, Rudy.
Thank you, Lucky.
Okay, I'm gonna come around the tree as far as I can, because I want to start to go towards, Everett. And not getting far enough, I am going to firebolt him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, that is a 10.
It's a miss.
Okay, let me see if there's anything else I can do. I'm not close enough to do anything else. Okay, and I just say, Everett, I'm coming for you. And I reach out towards him menacingly.
Alrighty.
Well, important note.
In pursuit. Leaping over. And leaping over. Attacks against 3 on Pluto.
Uh-oh.
A crit, a 22, and a 26.
So the crit is just a regular hit, and the other 2 hit.
Rudy, I get 1 hit on you. And Baldric, I get a crit and a 25.
Oof. Yeah, those both hit.
So
3 hits on Pluto.
3 hits on Pluto, the regular hits though. So that's going to be a total of 42 damage, Pluto. Baldric, you took a hit and a crit for 42 damage. Rudy, just a hit for 14 damage. And he strength saves from all 3 of you.
Do I make...
It's the same for us?
He was hit
12.
one more.
Extra time, okay.
Yeah.
Does a 17.
It's a save.
Great.
14.
Not a save. You're pushed 10 feet and knocked prone.
Onto the stuff.
Onto the stuff.
Okay.
Oh, and I need to save as
Yep.
well?
Thrown on the barrel.
It was a strength save, right?
Yep.
Your favorite.
Yeah, fine.
Okay.
Ah!
And I'm prone again.
You
Just always on my
you
back.
see Rinks. It seems like Rinks and Freed may be able to communicate with each other telepathically. And some measure of communication is happening between them, as you can see the knowing glances that they exchange. We go to the top of the round with Wilhelm.
I am free from the whole monster.
Yeah.
Wilhelm races in between, like jumps over Rudy and races along the path here up to Freed and yells, "I hope that wasn't your best move." And I take my rapier and stab at ye. Oh no, getting why am I out of luck points? Pluto, can I borrow a luck point? I get a 14 to hit.
Freed narrowly dodges the blow.
As he's dodging, I pull out my crossbow,
Yeah.
getting a 24 to hit.
It hits.
Yeah, technically this falls under my rules for
yeah.
sneak attack.
Yep.
He dodges, and then you just pull out your crossbow, you just shoot him in the gut.
Yeah, yeah, just like from the hip. It's
Yeah.
just,
Classic.
so many ones, but also so many sixes. 33 damage.
Freed is grievously wounded by that. The body that he inhabits.
Oh, yeah.
The body that we
Christoph's
need.
body.
Okay, I still don't understand what. Anyway,
Yeah.
it's too late. We're murdering. Unless somebody has a plan or an idea, I don't know what to do.
Okay. That's what I
That's my turn.
You say out loud, and we all just like shrug.
Yeah,
like,
anybody
oh,
know how to
that's-
save Christoph?
Vale,
Anybody?
it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna stand up after being paralyzed and be like, okay.
Get back in the veil.
My turn! And I'm wobbly. I'm gonna take, you know what, I'm gonna use Zephyr Strike as my bonus action and use that to get advantage on at least something. Let's see, yeah. On the one Freed. We're going
Okay.
for Freed. Okay, good thing. That is a 23 to hit.
Yeah. Your shot connects.
Kristoff's gonna die.
I think this is
I still haven't gathered if he's already dead or not. I don't know. That was never clear.
I believe you can make, if you're making a,
And they're right
a
beside
melee
each other.
weapon
Well, I got
attack,
advantage, so
you
1,
can
2,
choose
3,
to unconscious,
Yes,
right?
correct.
Yeah.
Not on range, though.
4, 5.
Not on range, as she
you sure?
He's
so?
not.
She picks up a bucket of dice.
Okay.
to murder.
Die, the Duke's son.
I can't count it loud.
This is for wasting your father's money at that college. I was young. I was naive.
41 damage. Theo doesn't know what's going on.
Okay.
She's just tired.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Okay, so that was one, and then I get one more shot, and
He's still going.
he's still got okay. That is a 17 to hit.
Right what you needed.
Oh yeah.
Take him alive as the arrow goes right for his head.
24 damage.
The arrow strikes him right in the eye, and he goes limp.
Ooh.
I catch his body. Kristoff, are you in there?
Rinks, seeing the situation, vanishes.
Oh.
Goodbye.
Kristoff. Kristoff. You need to be alive so I can bring you back to your father. I pull the arrow out of his head.
The remaining Reautomata are heavily damaged, and you are able to dispatch them quickly. But Rinks has fled, and you have Kristoff's body before you.
It looks like it's been about an hour.
I run over to Kristoff's body as Wrath. And I'm going to use the scroll of Revivify.
Well, as you pull the scroll out to cast Revivify, that's where we'll end the night.
yeah. Oh!
Good game.
Yeah.
So good.
Easy bad.
A big thank you
To be brought back.
to Jill, Kelly, Kyle, and Joe.
And a
The
huge
full
thank
squad.
you to, I guess, and
No
a
one
huge,
for running the cameras.
and a huge thank you to the Ghost of Cameras Past. And to Monty Martin for
managing all of the.
Oh my
nonsense.
goodness.
Wow.
That was
Big one.
great. Yeah.
And a big thank you to some amazing creators who provide some incredible assets produced by some amazing creators, as I said, and they let us use them in our tabletop games, and we encourage you to go out and support them. The terrain by Dwarven Forge, miniatures by Hero Forge and WizKids, player character artwork by Elizabeth Perot, and the incredible music by Tabletop Audio.
Of course, don't forget to look at the links below for our Teespring store where you can find all of your favorite Dungeon Dudes shirts. Check out bit.ly/Dungeon Dudes merch.
Our videos and live streams are made possible thanks to our incredible Patreon supporters. If you enjoy our shows, please consider becoming a patron by following the links down below.
We also have a phenomenal Discord community where you can chat with all of us, even this guy, about anything you want and any nerdy topics and how Drakkenheim's going and all of that. So if you're joining us on Patreon, make sure to jump onto our Discord as well.
Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time in Drakkenheim.